Pew 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 pew. Well, it's time to talk about Star Wars. Hi, I'm Aaron Jones, and welcome to another vlog coming to you from Niihama in Japan. And today, I wanted to talk about Star Wars. And what did I want to talk about? Not the main movies, I'm happy with those. I want to talk about the anthology movies. Do we really need them? Is it becoming too much? Now, Rogue One came out a few months ago, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, and it looked very Star Warsy. It had Darth Vader, it had X-Wings, it had TIE fighters, it had destroyers, it had all kinds of things. It had some lightsabers, Low in the Jedi. It had all kinds of walkers, things that were very Star Wars-y, and it was better than the prequels, in my opinion. However, what it lacked was interesting characters that made it rewatchable. And the good thing about the Star Wars movies, especially for me, is that they're very rewatchable. A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, The Force Awakens, it has its problems, but it's very rewatchable. The characters are interesting and fun to watch, but Rogue One's characters are very depressing. And yes, it was a different movie, it's a bit darker, but it wasn't fun. And Star Wars is supposed to be fun, and I think that's part of the problem with the prequels. If you watch the Plinkett reviews, if you watch it yourself, there's a lot of Senate talk, and the fun from the original Star Wars movies is missing. The Force Awakens has that fun in it. Rogue One, now it is an anthology movie, it's different, it has no fun. Now, and I have the other movies. I bought all the movies except for the prequels. And for Force Awakens, I have bought it on iTunes. But Rogue One, I haven't bought it. I have no interest in buying that movie. I watched it in the movie theater. I rented it on DVD, and that's probably it. If Star Wars comes on TV or if I see it somewhere, I'll watch it. I watch those every year, at least once or twice every year, because I can rewatch them and enjoy those movies. But Rogue One is not a movie that I feel like I'm going to watch. If I have nothing to watch today, I'll put in A Force Awakens or A New Hope. I'll watch those movies in order. And I could watch them all in one day if I wanted to because I enjoy them. But Rogue One will never be a part of that series. I don't have that feeling for that movie. And with the news about what's happening with the Han Solo movie, they changed directors. Now Ron Howard is directing, but they like half filmed the movie, from what I understand. The other two directors, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. I'm not too familiar with them. I know of their movies, the Lego Movie and the 21 Jump Street and 22nd Jump Street. Those movies I haven't watched, so I don't know about those directors, so I can't judge them. But from what I understand, they were making it too comical, something that wasn't fitting into the Star Wars. Now, Disney has done a great job. Force Awakens had its problems, but it is an interesting movie. The characters are fun. They're interesting. Finn, everybody. It's good. And I'm looking forward to The Last Jedi because that's also looking very good. I think the main films are set up really well, and they've done a great job. J.J. Abrams did a great job with The Force Awakens, so I'm looking forward to this December for The Last Jedi. But I don't have the same feeling about these anthology movies, and I know the one after the Han Solo movie is supposed to be a Boba Fett movie. Now, this may be okay if they stay away from anything that's related to the main storyline of Star Wars and do something about him in a different situation, but probably won't happen. And again, I don't know if every year a Star Wars movie is going to be good. It's going to just water it down, and that's what I'm worried about. And so that's my opinion today. It might not be popular, but like I said, the main movies I enjoy, from episode 4, A New Hope, to number 7, and probably number 8 will be good. But I'm not so hyped on these anthology movies. Rogue One, I felt, was a disappointment. I thought it was very Star Wars, and then I just didn't feel like seeing it. Like I didn't want to go back to the movie theater and pay money to see it again. It was like, yeah, there's all kinds of Star Wars things in it. There was a Star Wars in the movie, but the characters weren't interesting. It wasn't fun and entertaining. That's for me. And Star Wars is fun. Yes, these are anthology movies, but I don't know if they. For me, I'll just stick for the main ones, and I'll go up and see the anthology movies in the movie theater. but which is probably going to keep making them because they're going to keep giving them my money. But that money is not going to continue into buying the DVDs unless they really change it. And I'm worried about the Han Solo movie. So, anyways, what do you feel? Are you excited about these anthology movies? Are you worried about that? Is this going to water down the Star Wars brand? Because, you know, every year a Star Wars movie, where before we used to wait 10 years and then finally a new Star Wars movie would come out. I remember after Return of the Jedi, and then the talk came up about the prequels, and then we waited and waited and waited, and we were excited. Everybody was excited. You know, they weren't very good movies, but we were excited to see them. But every year, Star Wars movies is going to kind of become not special anymore. Anyways, that's enough for today. So what do you think about the Star Wars anthology? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to keep updated on my vlogs. And until next time, see you again. Goodbye.